This is an observation that I like to make. I probably will share maybe several observations, but we just finished the Super Bowl, and I would say that it was a very good game between the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers. Congrats to the Chiefs and the fans and Chiefs Nation, Chiefs Kingdom. Sorry about that. Played a great game, and there's no question. Patrick Mahomes at this point in time is the best quarterback in the NFL. But I also saw something from the 49ers. In fact, the faithful have a lot to be proud of. Even though I'm a Rams fan and can't despise that team, I would say that they have a bright future ahead with Brock Purdy. He's not just a game manager, but he's someone that you can definitely advertise around and just say, hey, this is the guy that you got to watch out for the Niners. So it was a very good game. I enjoyed it, especially I enjoyed the outcome. But at the same time, I just realized I had to talk some trash to my relatives who live in the Bay Area, just a little trash, and post some memes at them. Sure they hate, but hey, that's what trash talking is all about, right? So besides the levity of that that observation, I just want to get to another observation here, in that last week I posted something on one social media platform, and it involved the late great Kobe Bryant. Now, I thought the post I made was very simple, very reflective, kind of give thought, statue, and just thought that people saying all these nice things about him when he's gone, but while he was playing, they said not so nice things. And of course, I got a response from a user who didn't appreciate what I had to say. But actually, he didn't appreciate that people had hero worship. They worship Kobe, they worship Jordan, and he used the word to describe them in less than flattering terms. And I just felt that was. I really responded back that there are fans of the players, not necessarily worship the players, but worship. We like the teams. We are for the teams, and if a great player like Kobe happens to be on that team, of course we're going to give him all the recognition and the respect that's due. But of course, that's what it is, and it got me think of a larger issue too, not just refined to sports, but it's also has to do with politics and definitely pop culture, and that's of course the freedom of speech means also the freedom of disrespect, because I think what we feel, because they really can't see us except we post a picture behind our profiles, that we can say anything we want at any time to anybody and feel like there's no consequence. I'm just gonna say my opinion or what I think is the right thing to say to a user, and then screw it. If they like it, too bad. If they don't like it, well, too bad for them. I said what I said, right? That's a popular saying of today. Like, whatever we say should be the final word, definite. But I would just say that it's not really quite the case. I've been on flame wars on AOL in the chats, and trust me, people are begging to get the last word in those chats. But I would just say that online, especially this medium, people can say what they want to say, and there are many channels out there with individuals who say what they feel is right with them, not just to get the subscribers or the clicks or even the thumbs up, but just feel they say what they want to say at any given point in time. And a lot of us who either follow those channels or just kind of take a peek at whether this person's saying, whether it be controversial or not, it causes the engagement to rise higher, the subscription count maybe rising higher as well. But people are always engaged to see what someone has said, whether it be controversial or, like I said, otherwise. And all I can just say is that I've never dealt that in person with anyone else. I mean, I have dealt with a few students who said, dude, do you know who I am? And I'm like, no, I don't. And no one does either, you know. But I just feel that when you meet people in person, they really don't talk with the same bravado than they do on social media. And that just shows you that, hey, they feel entitled in one medium, but in real life, when you meet them face to face, they kind of back down or act like they never said what they said, you know. But this is the time we live in. We live in the 21st century, and we always thought that this would be an advanced stage of society in which we would know better and do better. We'll be better educated. We'll be smart. But we find that policies of the past have made it so that people are not as educated as they have been. I'm not saying that we should be better than anybody else. I'm just saying that we should, be more educated as compared to 50 years ago, right? But if I were to trot out some stats, I would say in the year 1974, the education system and classes were more efficient. Not really more better, but more efficient in helping students with their reading, their arithmetic, and their science courses than in 2024, where they're not as efficient. School budgets and, of course, different changes in the school system have made that possible. But all I can just say is that I would say that also in public discourse and knowing how to speak to people and relating to people, that's something that should be taught in the home. You should know how to treat people with respect and how to speak a certain way and how to really say what's on your mind at the appropriate time. And you can be as smart as you want to, but sometimes even you fall into that trap of not really showing your public discourse in a way that's respectful to everyone. You will slip up sometimes, especially talking trash and it's sports related. But I would say that in trying to make this a better society in which we all treat each other with respect, we also have to realize that, okay, it's not my opinion doesn't really have to be the one and only opinion out there. My opinion is a part of several billion other individuals' opinions out there. We say what we feel, we say what we think is right from what we learn, we read, we digest it mentally, and then we just go out and share that with everyone else. Now, whether or not it is factual, whether or not the source I receive my information from to say my opinion actually is a credible source, or is it just a wackadoodle source that's out there, right? Has no factual foundation, has no clear cut basis in reality. It's just grounded in someone's thinking and their opinions. A house built on opinion does not stand. It's full of sand, and all it takes is that one wash your reality to wipe it away. But I digress. So I would just say that in closing this, it's okay to listen to opinions. It's okay to say and respect each other's opinion about life in general, sports, pop culture, whatever it is. But when you make your opinion and make it sound factual because you said it and it came from your lips, then that's debatable. And that's something we can talk about if I ever met you in person. Chances are I will never meet this user in person who said these things about Kobe and Jordan, but that's all right because, again, once you receive that information, you understand that it's just one person's opinion, and maybe there's something about sports today that led that person to say those words. But again, I'm not going to go into much detail with that because really that's not that important. All I would just say is that whatever information we do get, we make sure that we digest it properly, and if we want to say it, okay, say your opinion, speak your piece. But at the same time, we, the receivers of that piece, don't really have to accept it as gospel. We can just accept it as just one person's opinion, and that's it. And in fact, I think a long time ago, one of our local television stations, there was a TV show called One Man's Opinion. And that's something I'll get into maybe in the future because I like to talk about journalism and old school journalism at that. So all I can just say to everyone is that do your best, receive the information. Once you get it in a proper manner, and then just say, okay, it's not about you. It's not about that person. It's just an opinion, and take it like that. So all I can tell you, those are my observations. That's something I like to shoot from time to time, and I hope that you learn something from my responses to what I've seen, and firsthand also. So thank you so much for watching this. I really appreciate your support. I really appreciate your support of my written works. Should have some news about Strange Tales of Science Fiction coming very soon. But in the meantime, my banner is up above in the top of the channel, along with the links. And if you would like to find out more about me and of course my other thoughts, make sure that you click down below the subscribe button and join the reasonable discourse that I hope to share with you. So until the next time, thank you so much for watching. I hope each and every one of you are doing well, and always in closing, take care.